tuned in to Rebel Minded TV with A.R.M.S and upcoming hip hop.
French summer.
Blessings on blessings, blessings on blessings. Life is too good to be stressed. Blessings on blessings, blessings on blessings. Life is too good to be stressed. Blessings on blessings, blessings on blessings. Life is too good to be stressed. Shit, some got it
We're here at A3C with New Jersey artist Black Collar Biz. Why'd you start calling yourself Black Collar Biz?
Why did I start calling myself that? It's a long story. I'm gonna try to make it short, right? When I first started doing, performances out and about, the local joints I was doing, that was showbiz. When I first started, and I went somewhere. I think I was in NY. I think I was in Brooklyn, matter of fact, and it was a cat named Showbiz. My joint was Top of the Globe. His was Black Globe or some weird, some weird stuff like that. And I was like, damn, I gotta get a different name. I can't go by Showbiz, another cat. So, Biz, I always had that when I was a kid. Busy B, always running around. So I always kept the Biz. But Black Collar, I felt like, it was kind of against the grain. It was, it's more like a rebel. You feel me? Like you got blue collar, you got white collar crime, you got, I was like, but I'm more black collar. I'm about my people, and I don't really, care for the laws and the format that they got us living in society. So I took the Black Collar and I just stuck with it from there.
What brings you to A3C?
I put in for Sonic Bids, right? They had a submission there, and I was selected. They hit me up and they said, yo, you one of the 50 people that get an opportunity to perform. What you have to do is promote it and let your fan base know that you got the opportunity, and it's up to the people to decide. And I was one of 2 people chosen that week. I think it was like the 5th week.
Okay, man, congrats on that.
Thank you, man. I'm here. I appreciate you here too.
Yeah,
though,
for sure. What other festivals have you performed at?
Festivals. My Art All Night is the biggest art festival in Jersey, and it's in Trenton, New Jersey. I've done Lehigh, Allentown Festival in Lehigh County. That's an arts festival. I kind of really been doing like arts festivals with live band and all that, and I also have done You Guys Festival.
Yeah.
I got the rock out. It's a couple months back. It was a dope set, man. I enjoyed it.
So you'd mentioned that you grew up listening to a lot of different genres of music.
Definitely.
What were those, and how have they formed you as an artist?
My pop. Shout out to my pop. My pop. He's a big jazz head. So coming up, I was listening to a lot of jazz, but he was into Public Enemy, EPMD, and Rakim, and those type of MCs. And as I grew a little bit, I started hearing all the other cats, like Cool G Rap and Too Short and all those cats. But like jazz was definitely, Coltrane, Charlie Yardbird, Parker, Miles Davis, Lil Duke Ellington too. But jazz, gospel, I definitely like jazz more than anything, because the music is the words. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need vocabulary. Like it's the vibrations and the sounds, and that's what really did it for me. So that kind of adds to what I try to do when it comes to my music. I just try to hear and vibe out, and not really focus on trying to be too wordy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I end up doing it.
Yeah, for sure. So you grew up in New Jersey. Have you lived there your whole life?
Yeah, I lived in Jersey my whole life, but I stayed out Cali in my older years. But as coming up as a kid, I stayed in Jersey most of the time. I lived in Cali for a little bit. I lived in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I was out there, but mostly Jersey, yeah.
Dope. What's the hip hop scene like there in your hometown?
The hip hop scene, honestly, is it's still growing. It's in its growing stages. You know how it is. It's in the adolescent stage where it doesn't know where it wants to go and what it wants to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's some dope artists out there. There's a lot of dope artists out there.
Yeah, we featured a lot of New Jersey artists lately on our blog.
Word.
So what artists in the local area do you look up to?
Do I look up to? Man, I look up to myself. You feel me? Like, but it's a lot of dope MCs. Like my man right here, Levi Lenny. He's definitely a dope artist. I like artists that kind of find their own space. You know what I mean? Like understand what their calling is as a musician. Levi's definitely one. Young Kid, Sonic aside.
Okay.
I'll make sure I leave some names with you guys.
Sure.
Who else? Shout out to Big O. Shout out to Big O because O's been rocking for a long time in our town, and he's actually gonna be on the show Empire tonight.
Oh, dope.
Actually, so shout out to O.
Describe your style in 3 words.
My style is no style. You feel me? I put it like you'll hear one song and you'll hear something, you'll think you got me figured out, and then you hear the next song. So it's kind of like I'm unorthodox.
Okay.
You feel me? Like you're always gonna get a message though.
That's great.
So my style is more like the messenger. You feel me? Have fun, vibe out, and get your message from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does being a rebel mean to you?
Being a rebel was, like I was saying earlier, it's going against the grain. It's black collar, man. It's like we don't do what society tells you to do. Like, we don't feel like that's normal. You feel me? Like we feel like that's robotic. Over here, it's the essence, it's the soul. So the rebels really are soulful people. So that's why, that's what I feel about rebel.
And then just, to wrap it up, just, you can give any shout outs that you want. Whether it's, your manager or your friends that you work with, your producer.
Shout out to you. That's it. You feel me? You watching. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. One love. Oh, shout out to my kids though, definitely. My son Radio, and my daughter, you feel me? So one love. She ain't gonna watch it. She only 3 months.
Okay.
But shout out to you.
Blessings on blessings, like it's too good to be stressed. Blessings on blessings, like it's too good to be stressed. It's just blessings on blessings. Blessings on blessings, life is too good to be stressing. Still got it work, we trouble, we come from the dirt. The impossible somehow we work. With my mama went hard, raising 2 kids with 3 jobs, but we made it on. After her beating, blessing was speaking. See, I could've been that nigga with a rap sheet. Couple times we strapped in the backseat. Black mask, fat cash, you was tax free. Oh Lord, thank God if you ask me. See, we born with letting our pockets were cracking our palms. We just know, yeah, I feel like I've been here before. As I swerve through these buses, it's blessings on blessings. Blessings on blessings, life is too good to be stressed. Blessings on blessings, life is too good to be stressed. Blessings on blessings, life is too good to be stressed. Some got it work. It's funny when you feeling like you well. It's never bring bricks, try to bring you down. They gon' every prayer, hope that you gave up. But every day feel like heaven's just another mile. So I keep stepping, thankful for all that I'm blessed. Who was lost, now I know I'm happy. Now that y'all ain't know the world, just salute yourself. Put myself worth more than all y'all possessions. I know what I chill. My family, my homies, this music I do, this put it all on my city. I pray that my blessings will bless you. A vessel so special for that you won't give me, let's go. Let them make you your model. You make me pray to the Father. So I give thanks to the Father, no matter the outcome is great for me. Blessings on blessings. Blessings on blessings. Life is too good to be stressed. Blessings on blessings.